So many years ago, during when the Anantapur College was being inaugurated back in the late 1960s, one of the now very senior devotees of Bhagwan had come for the first time to have Swami's darshan, and he was an atheist, right? He belonged to the Communist Party, and he was a fairly active player in the political circles. And somebody had told him, about Sai Baba, and so he had come to Anantapur because Swami was in Anantapur at that time. And on the very second day, Swami asks this person, I'll even give you his name because it's such a beautiful story. His name is T.G. Krishnamurti. Probably many of you from Tamil Nadu will know. He was the former state president of the Satya Sai organization. TGK, often TGK uncle is how we call him. So T.G. Krishnamurti, this is his story, and he was narrating to us. And he said, on the very second day of his arrival, first time he seeing Swami on day one, on day two, Swami says, T.G. Krishnamurti, drive my car. So Swami gets into the car, he is driving Swami's car, he has no idea where Swami is going, how, we are supposed to drive, etc., etc. And Swami says, don't worry. He says, Swami, where do we go? He said, don't worry, I'll give you directions. And so Swami was sitting, T.G. Krishnamurti sir was sitting next to him, and Swami starts giving him directions. Swami leaves the city of Anantapur and goes into an absolute barren land. Okay, there's no house anywhere, like in 10 kilometers, you cannot see any house. And Swami starts giving him a direction, go straight, take this right, and it is all muddy road, it's not even like a proper tar road. And after about half an hour of driving, there's a tree, and under a tree there is a man sitting. Okay, and he's a cobbler, just a humble cobbler. And the moment the car reaches up to him, okay, Swami lowers down the window and calls him out, "Hey, Rangappa!" Okay, so T.G. Krishnamurti is shocked. Who the hell is this Rangappa? How does Swami know him? And the more beautiful thing is, this person, Rangappa, he's seeing Swami and says, "Swami!" Okay, and he starts running towards Swami, as if they both have been long lost friends or brothers, met together after so long. Okay, and Swami looks at this humble cobbler and says, "Rangappa, I'm coming to your house, will you take me?" And he says, "Yes, Swami, most welcome." Okay, and so he starts running in front of the car. So Swami is in a Mercedes, right? He starts running in front of the car. Okay, and Swami's car is going behind, and then Swami says, he's too slow. "Rangappa, come and sit with me in the car." Okay, now T.G. Krishnamurti sir is like, what is going on? This is so bizarre. Okay, like just a few weeks ago, like a few days ago, he has seen Swami, with the chief minister and with all, the top notch. There's a whole college coming up and Satya Sai Baba, etc. And now he's sitting with the cobbler next to him in the car, and they start moving towards, and they reach the home, and it's the most dilapidated hut that you can think of. If you have never seen a hut in your life, which probably a lot of young adults wouldn't have, next time you come to Parthi, I'll show you some. Take you into the hinterland, and you can see the kind of what is poverty. So it's one of these absolutely poor houses. Okay, and Swami enters, and there is no place for Swami to sit. Okay, and this Rangappa and his whole family is at home, and they just dust a little mat. Okay, it's a very dusty mat, and they say, "Swami, this is the only thing we can offer you." And Swami readily sits on top of it. Okay, and then he has nothing to offer Swami. Swami says, "What are you going to give me? Give me something now, I've come." So he says, "Swami, I have only buttermilk at home." Okay, and in a little, absolutely crushed aluminium glass with 2-3 holes, he says, that person brings buttermilk for Swami. And T.G. Krishnamurti sir is standing outside, and he's wondering, oh my God, if this Swami drinks this buttermilk, he's going to be sick for 1 month. Because God knows from where this water has come. This guy is not going to have mineral water or, or reverse osmosis water flowing somewhere. He says, "Swami," he's wondering, you have no idea what that water is. Okay, and Swami takes the glass. He says, "Thank God, I'm not getting it." When the moment he gets this thought, Swami says, he also wants one glass of water of buttermilk. Okay, and so another such, dilapidated glass is brought, totally ramshackled glass, and Swami gives it to TGK and says, "Drink." Okay, and so he is in his mind saying, "First you drink." And so Swami pours and drinks the entire, empties the entire, and Swami says, "Now you drink." And so he also drank. He drank a little bit, and it was the most ordinary buttermilk that he had ever drunk. Okay, and but for him is just completely overwhelmed with the kind of conversation that is going on between Swami and the cobbler's family. At the end of the little 15-20 minutes, Swami goes into the car and brings out all sorts of goodies, fruits and lots of gifts and lot of money. Swami gives a lot of that to his family and says, I'm very happy. Okay, now I'm leaving. And this cobbler's family has nothing but tears in his eyes. In their eyes. They have no idea what has hit them. And so Swami sits in the car and he's coming back. And then T.G. Krishnamurti sir, he is not able to hold back himself. So he says, Swami, what is this? And in his mind, there are 3 questions which are coming into his mind. And so he's wanting to ask Swami, first of all, and Swami says, yeah, you have some questions in your mind. No, you ask. So he says, first thing, Swami, how do you know him and how does he know you? Right? It looked as if when you called up Rangappa, as if he was your classmate, you have played marbles with him. Okay, and then Swami says, whenever Rangappa cries, I go into his dream and I give him solace. That is how I know him and that is how he has also seen me. He has never seen Swami physically, he has only seen Swami in his dreams. Okay, that's how Swami knows him. Then he says, Swami, why did you have to come here? No? So you could have simply called Rangappa to your house. Right? Why did you have to take all the difficulty of coming all the way to Rangappa's place? Then Swami says, in his past birth, this man used to walk 14 kilometers every day with camphor in his hand to wave aarti in a local temple. For all the kilometers that he has walked, can I not come this much to him? That is why I came to his house. I'm so sorry. And then finally Swami, he says, okay Swami, you came to his house. Why did you give him so many gifts? Right? There was no need, like he was quite happy with, just you coming over there. You gave him a lot of money also. And then Swami says this. Swami says, this man is a poor cobbler. Okay? Anybody who comes to him and gets his shoe repaired, they would ask him, how much is it? And he would say, Swami Ishtam, meaning whatever Swami wishes. Now Swami, the word Swami also means master. Right? So they used to think that, they are the master, and so whatever they feel, they would give. Because he would never ask. But in his mind, when he says Swami Ishtam, he meant whatever Swami wishes, I will get. Now, they would always, all the customers throughout his life have always underpaid him. But when he said Swami Ishtam, that comes on to me. I have to give him back for all the time he said Swami Ishtam. And so I came to his house and I filled his house with all of the principal as well as along with interest. I gave him the entire amount.
Balance of payment.
Balance of payments, yes. Okay? How beautiful is this Swami? Now the reason I told you all of the story was we are all cobblers in some way or the other, isn't it? We are mending our own lives. Right? Something is broken here, something is missing there. So now let us just imagine that we are those cobblers and we are waiting for Swami to come home. Right? That Swami will bless us also. And we will use this bhajan through which we can connect to Swami. We will take you line by line. Now let us all go and sit under the tree and believe that we are all cobblers. Let's all close our eyes. Let's take ourselves and put us under the tree. And Swami's car is coming in front of our eyes. And we are seeing our long lost friend. And the heart goes out.
Sai Avatara Yuga Avatara.
Oh Yuga Avatar, you have come for my sake? Really?
दीन दयाला संकटहारा.
Yes, truly you have come to redeem me, you have come to uplift me, and you have come to remove all the obstacles in my life.
साई अवतारा युग अवतारा.
Swami, in all my previous janmas, I too have gone from temple to temple, from church to church. I have seen you as everything.
साई ब्रह्मा साई विष्णु साई महेश्वरा.
Sai, you are my Brahma, you are my Vishnu, you are my Maheshwara.
सत्य साई प्रेम साई.
You have come into my house and you have showered me with so much love, Swami. You are truly true and you are so loving.
सब धर्मों के बाबा साई. साई परमेश्वरा.
You are truly the king of my heart. Swami, I love you so much.
साई अवतारा युग अवतारा.
Thank you, Sai Ram.
साई राम.